Have you ever seen a Malleefowl? These stocky, ground-dwelling birds are about the size of a chook. They are also an incredibly special part of our Mallee environment. Malleefowls make their home in Mallee scrub. You'll have to look carefully to spot one though. With their grey feathers, speckled with brown, black and white, they blend in well with their surroundings. The Malleefowl's favourite habitat is healthy Mallee scrub, with plenty of wattles, shrubs and native grasses for food, and lots of leaf matter on the ground for building their nests. Malleefowl mostly eat seeds. They will feed on flowers and berries and scratch around for roots, fungi and bugs to eat. They are also fond of canola, wheat and other grains, and will venture out onto roads and into stubble paddocks to feed. Although Malleefowl can fly, they like to spend most of their time on the ground and prefer to walk or run away from danger rather than take to the sky. What makes the Malleefowl really special is the unusual nest it creates to hatch its eggs. While most birds will build a nest of sticks and leaves, Malleefowl construct huge mounds of sand to hatch their eggs. These mounds are normally 4 to 5 metres wide and over 1 metre high. Malleefowl are hard workers and devote much of their time to building and tending these huge mounds. Using their large, powerful feet, the adults will rake up sticks, leaves and bark from up to 50 metres away and drag it into the nest. As this leaf litter begins to break down and rot, it creates heat which keeps the mound and the eggs warm. The mound also gets warmth from the sun. Once the nest is built, the male Malleefowl is in charge of keeping it at its perfect temperature for hatching. He will stick his head in the mound and test the temperature with his tongue. If it's too cold inside the mound, he will add more leaves, twigs and sand to warm it up. If it's too hot, he will scratch away some of the sand, leaves and twigs and help keep the mound cool. By continuously checking the temperature and then adding or removing material, the male keeps the eggs at a cosy 34 degrees. It's hard work though. Each day a Malleefowl might move up to a ton of sand. That's a whole trailer load full. Meanwhile, the female is busy eating as much as she can to help her produce eggs that can each be 10% of her body weight. Females lay up to 20 eggs in a breeding season, and the parents will spend 9 to 11 months of the year building and tending the nest. When the chicks hatch, they need to escape the mound without any help from their parents. This means digging through 80 to 90 centimetres of sand to reach the surface. This can take the chick anywhere between 2 and 15 hours. Malleefowl chicks never see their mum or dad. From the moment they pop out of the mound, they are on their own and need to fend for themselves, learning to find food and avoid the predators like foxes and hawks. It is a harsh start to life for a Malleefowl chick, and it is likely that only 1 chick in 5 will survive their first few weeks. Malleefowl are found in Western Australia, South Australia, North West Victoria and New South Wales. Past clearing for agriculture has greatly reduced the range of the Malleefowl across Australia, and they are now protected under national and state laws. Major threats to Malleefowl include fires, foxes and grazing by introduced species. Fire can quickly destroy a large area of habitat, and it can take over 20 years for Malleefowl to begin to breed again in these burnt areas. Because they spend so much time on the ground, Malleefowl are easy prey for foxes, which also dig up mounds to eat the eggs. Sheep, goats and rabbits compete with the Malleefowl for food and make areas less suitable for the birds to live. You can help the Malleefowl by getting to know the environment where they live. There are so many other kinds of native plants and animals to discover in the Mallee woodlands too. Keep your eyes peeled if you are driving with your family through areas where Malleefowl live, and slow down if you see one. Remember to stay on existing tracks if you are driving in the national parks, and to take your rubbish home with you. Farmers who have Mallee scrub on their land can control weeds, rabbits and foxes in these areas and put up fences to keep the stock out. Every year, hard-working volunteers go out to monitor Malleefowl nests across Victoria. They are always looking for extra help. To find out how you and your family can get involved, please contact the Mallee Catchment Management Authority. Malleefowl are an iconic part of our environment. It is important that we all do our bit to protect these wonderful creatures.